Nilesh Sathe, ex-member of IRDAI, joins us now. And Nilesh, good morning. Thank you for joining us. I just want to perhaps understand from you, sir, that what is the importance of this Bancam channel, how it is currently being used, and if there's a change, who will get affected?
The first is Bancassurance channel has started only when the sector opened in 2000. In abroad there has been a good experience of Bancassurance channel. You may be knowing that in France, almost 90% of the insurance business comes from Banca channel. So that was replicated in India. Good. It has definitely given a lot of push to the insurance business. A new channel which has developed has stabilized now. And banks come in contact with the customers. So they are in a position to market insurance. Technically, they should sell insurance to the customers that they want it. But it has been seen that there has been some sort of mis-selling on that part. But then the regulators should try to curb all the mis-selling that happens. I'm not. I do not think that Bancassurance channel should be closed, or RBI or regulator should take strict action in ensuring that banks are not allowed to sell insurance. The only thing that should be done is wherever we find there are some instances of mis-selling or something which is done which is not allowed, the regulator has to step in. And that is precisely what has been done by IRDAI, and they will continue to do it, I'm sure. But then the importance of Bancassurance channel cannot be undermined. We have seen huge amount of growth in insurance business because of Bancassurance channel. So let us not forget that. As I said, it is necessary that it should be properly sold. So some video recording should be there. The customer, in case of that is pre-sale and post-sale, there should be some video calling to the customer, ensuring that he has got it what he wanted. So if these things are implemented, I'm sure the business will definitely go up, and the channel otherwise is definitely helpful, because many times when customers take loan, they need to get their lives covered, because in case the loanee dies, then where from this amount will be recovered? Then the family comes in huge distress. And the banks, since they are in touch with the customer, they are in a position to market proper credit life type of policy, where the insurance premium is pretty low. So this is what is my take on Bancassurance. Bancassurance is certainly a very important channel.
Now, when I met LIC, they said we want to build up our Bancassurance channel. When I meet HDFC Life, they are saying that we do not want to increase our Bancam assurance. How can something is good for LIC is bad for others and vice versa?
No. It all depends on where you are focusing on. Like I'll give you an example. LIC's total business comes from agents to the extent of almost 80 to 90%. Now, this is concentration risk. So they will definitely need to focus on other channels of distribution. And Bancassurance is one very important channel of distribution for them, which they have not penetrated much. The contribution of Bancassurance channel in total business of LIC may be hardly 1 or 2%. But in case of HDFC, it is more than 50%. Or ICICI, it is substantially high. In case of SBI Life, it is still higher. So obviously, those who have got higher risk of distribution on one channel, they would like to expand to other channels. So LIC wants Bancassurance to be more. HDFC probably may be wanting to have individual agents to be more. And that is as per their business strategy. Nothing wrong in that. So indirectly, everybody understands that all the channels are important.
But that's from the point of view of, let's say, the insurance companies. I think the other thing which the FM talked about earlier is the fact that They wanted the banks to focus on their core banking operations, not burden the customers, because there was this mis-selling of sorts which is also there, which is increasing the cost for the customers. Do you see any reality to all of these concerns?
No, when Finance Minister has expressed it, it is a reality. Nobody can deny that. Because when this has gone up to the Finance Minister level, means there are concerns. And let us not unnecessarily put it under the carpet. Mis-selling has been there, and we know the reasons for mis-selling. Basically, the products which get more commission to the banks, they would like to push those products. Nothing wrong in that. Everybody does that. Any marketing person will do that. But in case of financial product, what is more important is it is the customer whose thought should be taken into account before marketing, whether it is useful for him, whether he likes the product. And that is something which is required to be done. And when FM has raised this issue, I'm sure banks also will be more careful and vigilant, because earlier banks used to have competitions for their marketing people, that is the branch managers and officials, for selling N number of policies or X amount of premium to be collected. Now, all that they should stop, honestly. They should not, and that is not given by the bank, that is given by the insurance company. So insurance companies should not promote any sort of competitions for the bank officials. That is wrong, absolutely. Banks, out of their kitty, if they want to give some incentive to such good performers, they can give. But it is not the insurance company we should be asked to raise such competitions and give some awards to the performing branch managers of banks. That is something which is wrong and which should be stopped forthwith. So if mis-selling, it does not mean that every policy which is sold by bank is mis-sold. Maybe a small percentage of it, maybe 1 or 2%, maybe 5% may be mis-sold. I'm not denying that. But then let us curb that. Why it is done and how it is done. When we understand it, then we can find ways to curb it. And that is something which is required to be done. Policies are to be sold properly, in the sense what is in the interest of the customer, that should be sold, not only by banks, by every distribution channel for that purpose. So it's not difficult to stop all that. But it should not happen that because a couple of mis-selling things are observed and FM has raised this issue, banks should be disallowed to sell insurance. That should not be done, because that will mean the insurance sector will get badly impacted. Because see, bank branches are in the nooks and corners of the country, and a person in a remote village comes in contact with the branch manager of a bank, and he believes that what he is telling is right, because he is one of the most educated persons in that village. So he should not take advantage of this position that he is having. He should be told that if you do anything wrong, strict action will be taken. And in the interest of customers, policies should be sold. There is no two opinions on that.
Okay, sir, on that note, we let you go. Thanks so much for making time and speaking with us today. So that's the latest coming in as to how the insurance and the banking sector are placed at the intersection of that Bancassurance channel, and how important it is for both of those sectors.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.